In the quiet village of Eldermere, nestled between rolling green hills and a silver river, lived a young man named Tobias. He was quick-witted and confident, but he had one fatal flaw: he believed he was the smartest person in any room. Tobias loved taking risks, thinking he could always outsmart others. He often dismissed the warnings of the elders, believing wisdom was just an excuse for fear. One day, a wealthy merchant named Alric arrived in Eldermere. He was an older man with sharp eyes and a long, flowing cloak. He set up his stall in the village square, displaying rare silks, shining trinkets, and most enticing of all, a large wooden chest filled with gold coins. The villagers gathered, murmuring in excitement as Alric made a bold declaration. "I will give this chest of gold to anyone who can beat me in a simple game of chance." The people gasped. Gold was rare in Eldermere, and this much of it could change someone's life forever. But there was always a catch. Tobias smirked, stepping forward confidently. "A game of chance? That's too easy. I accept your challenge." Alric nodded and pulled out a deck of cards. "The rules are simple. We both draw a card. If yours is higher than mine, you win the gold. If mine is higher, you must give me something valuable in return." Tobias chuckled. "What a simple game. I'll wager my family's farm." The villagers gasped again. Tobias's farm was not only his home but also his family's livelihood. But he didn't hesitate, he was certain luck was on his side. With a dramatic flourish, Tobias drew a card, a 6. Alric calmly flipped his own card, a king. Tobias's smirk faded. His hands trembled. "Wait. One more round. I was just unlucky. Let me try again." Alric stroked his beard thoughtfully. "You may, but you must wager something else." Determined to win back what he had lost, Tobias bet his finest horse. He lost again. Desperation set in, and he gambled his house. Another loss. His hands grew clammy, but his stubbornness remained. He was sure that if he just kept playing, his luck would turn. But luck never favors the foolish. By sunset, Tobias had lost everything: his farm, his horse, his house, even the clothes on his back. The villagers watched in stunned silence as Alric, now the owner of Tobias's possessions, shook his head with a sigh. "Wisdom, young man, is knowing when to stop. Luck is fleeting, but foolishness lasts forever." Tobias lowered his head in shame. He had been so blinded by greed and arrogance that he had ignored common sense. With nowhere to go, he left the village, hoping to start over. But this time, he vowed never to make such reckless choices again. And from that day forward, whenever someone in Eldermere was about to make a rash decision, the villagers would remind them. "Remember Tobias. Don't be foolish."